Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're building your ultimate visual Rosetta Stone for NFL officiating. If you've ever found yourself totally lost in the absolute chaos of a football game, just sitting there waiting for someone else to explain why a flag was thrown, well, you're in the exact right place. We're going to decode the gridiron language together.
Seriously, think about it. The play ends, a yellow flag goes flying, and the ref steps forward making these elaborate hand gestures. Ever wonder what they're actually saying in those tense moments? Let's empower you to instantly translate this secret sign language so you literally never have to wait for the TV announcers to tell you what just went down on the field. So, here's our game plan for today. First, we'll meet the officiating crew. Then, we'll cover the pre-play before the snap. After that, live ball during the play. Next up, personal fouls and conduct. And finally, game administration and scoring.
All right, Section 1, Meet the Officiating Crew.
The traditional 7 official system casts this highly structured, almost invisible net over the entire field, with the crew surrounding both the offensive and defensive formations. Absolutely every angle, from the trenches right down to the deep secondary, is closely monitored. It's like a giant puzzle. Let's actually look a bit closer at who does what. You've got the referee, the white hat, positioned back behind the offense. They have the absolute final authority on all rulings. Right in the middle of the chaos, you've got the umpire, strictly monitoring the trenches near the linebackers, hunting for holding or illegal blocks. Meanwhile, the boundaries are locked down by the down judge and line judge, while the deepest parts of the field are patrolled by the field judge, side judge, and back judge. Every single official has their own distinct zone. Moving right along to Section 2, before the snap, pre-play. Even before the ball is snapped, the line of scrimmage is a massive high-stress zone. The second you see an official put both hands on their hips, you know immediately we've got a 5-yard line of scrimmage infraction. Usually that's offside or encroachment if a defender makes contact before the snap. Now, if their arm is bent at the chest and then shoots straight out to the side, that's illegal motion. They call this when an offensive player is illegally moving forward toward the line of scrimmage right at the snap. That little mistake costs the offense 5 yards. But watch closely. If both arms perform that exact same outward sweeping motion, that's an illegal shift. This happens when the offensive formation shifts around, but the players fail to actually set their feet for a full second before the ball is snapped. So the visual difference here is super simple, right? One arm extended out means illegal motion by a single guy. 2 arms sweeping outward is an illegal shift because the whole offense failed to pause and set for that full second. Different motions, but the result is exactly the same, a frustrating 5-yard penalty. Okay, on to Section 3. During the play, live ball fouls. Let's get into the heavy hitters, the penalties that probably make you want to chuck your remote across the room. Both hands patting the top of the head. That means pass interference. For defense, this is literally the worst signal you can see. It's a spot foul, meaning the offense gets the ball right where the foul occurred, no matter how far down the field it was. Brutal. Now, an outward arm motion downfield looks kind of similar to the illegal shift signal we just talked about, but when it happens while a pass is actually in the air, it means illegal contact. This one hands the offense 5 yards and, crucially, an automatic first down. And if you see the ref aggressively swing one arm out diagonally, usually while grasping their own wrist, yep, that's intentional grounding. You'll see this triggered when a quarterback is under heavy pressure and just chucks the ball away with absolutely no realistic chance of completion, just to avoid taking a sack. The penalty is huge. Loss of down plus 10 yards, or placed at the spot of the foul if that happens to be even farther back. Sometimes, though, it rains yellow, right? Multiple flags fly on the exact same play for totally different reasons. To sort this out, officials use what's basically a hierarchy of chaos. Priority 1 fouls, like pass interference or a false start, completely override Priority 2 fouls, like an illegal shift. It's a highly structured system designed to quickly resolve simultaneous rule breaks. Section 4, Personal Fouls and Conduct. When you see an official standing out there with their arms spread wide like an airplane, palms down, you are looking at unsportsmanlike conduct. This flag flies for things like taunting an opponent, excessive celebrations, or arguing aggressively with the crew. It's a strict behavioral check, and it's going to cost a team 15 big yards.
This next one is highly intuitive. When the official reaches up and grips their own imaginary face mask right on their chin, somebody grabbed an opponent's face mask during a tackle or block. Because of how incredibly dangerous that is for the players, it's a severe 15-yard penalty every single time. And finally, Section 5, Game Administration and Scoring.
As we know, time management is absolutely critical in football. A single arm raised high in the air by any official is the universal command to stop that game clock. You'll spot this immediately after a dead ball foul, an incomplete pass, or any time a player steps out of bounds.
Conversely, when it's time to get things moving again, the official uses this really aggressive forward winding motion with their arm. This circular signal visually tells the clock operator way up in the stadium booth to get that clock ticking again, usually right after the ball is marked ready for play. And here it is, the signal every single fan is begging to see, both arms soaring straight up towards the sky. This confirms the ball has successfully crossed the goal line, awarding a glorious 6-point touchdown. Oh, and it's also the exact same signal used to confirm a successful extra point or a field goal. Now, compare that joyous touchdown signal to this one, the safety. Here, the official brings their hands together overhead, fingertips touching to form a peak or a triangle shape. This happens when a ball carrier gets tackled inside their own end zone, and it hands 2 points directly to a very triumphant defense. So, we've covered the crew, the pre-snap motions, the live ball fouls, and the scoring signals. I've got a challenge for you this weekend. Watch the officials closely instead of just listening to the announcers. See if you can actually decode the calls yourself before the broadcast even explains it. Now that you're totally fluent in the language of the Zebras, what signal are you going to spot first on Sunday?